Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Johnny Lee. Before we go anywhere, you know the routine. Just hit subscribe, do all that good stuff. You know, like the video, share the video, do all the things that, you know, will make me a gazillion pounds a year from YouTube so that I can start buying razors. Because as you can see lately, I can't afford to. YouTube doesn't pay me any money. What am I talking about? So today is about clean tones and how I go about getting a nice clean tone and adding layers. And it is all about layers to create like a nice tone, because a clean tone back in the old days, in the days of, you know, Whitesnake and Poison and what have you, it would just be an amp, a chorus, a reverb, a delay. You know what I mean? And that was kind of it. It was just kind of all just thrown on, and it was huge sound, and it was great back then. But for me, especially if I'm playing more chord stuff, I prefer to have little bits of effects, like ingredients, bit of this, bit of that, put in some of this, and it creates a nice, it's like that ASMR, that, isn't it? That's a different type of ASMR. In the pornography world, it probably stands for something else. Shall we just carry on? I think we best. Starting at the beginning, we have the Ampeg Opto Comp. Nothing outrageous there. It's just a nice compressor. I like it. Don't use it very often. Harmonic tremolo. There's a couple of different ways that you can run this. You can have the mix kind of set all the way up if you wanted, and get really intense tremolo sound. You don't have to do that. I prefer to just have a little bit of it just doing its job in the background. Using the Line 6 Ventoux, Ventoir, Venage, Vanagio, Vagina. Great amp. I don't use it enough. I probably should. It's a little bit of a rabbit hole that I should go down really to use that, because it's really, really good amp, especially through the 2x12. Couple of little things that I've done to the amp that you can see there. Kind of messed around with the presence and the depth and took the drive off. Downstairs, I've got the double take in stereo, and I've upped the takes, upped the doubles to 2. Not really messed around with the slop or anything. Messed around with the slop. After that is the reverse delay. Again, that's where some of the main magic happens, along with the plateau reverb. These three things kind of combined is the key to the goodness, really, I think. And then optional on the end is the tile reverb. If you've been here before, you'll know that this is kind of a thing of mine. I use it all the time because in the fractal units, there's a block in there called an enhancer, which I was a massive fan of when I was using fractal stuff. They haven't got one in Line 6 Helix apart from the tile reverb, which kind of does the same job. So let us have a listen to everything engaged, and then I will tell you what everything is doing and why. Okay, so that was nice, wasn't it? It's almost romantic. If I take some of these things off, I'll show you what each one is doing. You are going to hear the clank of the strings now, only because I can't be fucking bothered turning the mic on and off because I'm lazy. Harmonic tremolo. I will we'll turn it off. Okay, and then we'll go down to the double take. We'll put that on. And then reverse delay, same thing. And then the plateau, again, this is really mild. Take that off. And then obviously with all of these things added together in our little ASMR world that we talked about before, when we talked about that, that then gives us what we've just heard. So you can take this away, you can go and download it. It's completely free on Custom Tone. Obviously, the way that it is laid out, I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but initially I was going to split the amp and cab and put the Kinky Boost in between, which is what I do with amps that aren't really, you know, saturated with gain or whatever. But I decided just to kind of leave it as it was. It sounded pretty cool because this amp probably doesn't get enough attention as it should do. I've not assigned anything to the pedals and I've not created any snapshots. So that is all on you, my friends. I mean, I'm not your real dad. Just grow up and start looking after yourselves. Jesus Christ. All right, I'll be back soon. I'm not sure when, but it will be soon. And yeah, we'll do some more. Thanks for watching ASMR.